that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 12.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go,
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert, 35 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Brady, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Silver.
X3, 218, jump, hey, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80.
51. Watch the run. They're running it. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Gold 50. 72.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, exit. Give me some. Hey, ball 66.
They're going to try and throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Operating from the gun, Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And that's complete. It's Watson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. On 1st down, Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
21.
This is Mostert. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though. He did score the touchdown in the 3rd quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. That he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in a Super Bowl. That tells you how valuable he became and what people will focus on. And don't forget Tevin Coleman, the great comeback from the dislocated shoulder against Green Bay in the title game. 5 carries, 28 yards in the Super Bowl. Came back to start that game. Showed a great amount of toughness. But they didn't run it nearly as much as we expected. And they ended up with the result that maybe was unexpected, too. A loss in the Super Bowl.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. To throw, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Brady gives this to White, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
You go! You go!
At the 37-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Brady's throw there complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Recon, who's going to do final? Hey, Alabama.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike 5-4.
64.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, with a decision to go for it. Proves to be a good one. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, I 7.
56. Mike's 56. Tighten up. Pull it together. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Regular.
From the gun, Brady. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. from the gun on third down. Brady, and he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
Hey, Haywood! Check it, reload!
Operating from the gun, Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Safety's creeping. Hey, check 24.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
72.
Again, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Brady to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Nick Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wait 20.
Mike's 56.
Yeah. Shoot. Let's go on. No, 66.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, check it.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Here's Brady to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ball 50. 6'6", bullet high. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again. Brady. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Hey, 66.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. From 4 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here we go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now Mostert. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And Watson has it right side. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From midfield, here's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll have a 1st down past the 40, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman.
Hey, that's 29. Alpha. Check 13.
17 yards.
Brady now on 1st down. This is White on the screen. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, exit. 51 to Mike. I got you. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, Alabama. Hey, Delta. Watch the curl. Mike 51.
They'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. He's back to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Tight dog. Hey, watch it. Check 50.
Hey, go 66. Sugar. Hey, orbit.
51, Mike 51.
Go 50.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself.